almost 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so now we're on Facebook and YouTube. Let's go over here, hit Instagram. All right, now we're on Instagram also. How about that? Wow, we are right on time. Oh, yes. We're notifying you that you are live. Two messages. Yeah. Good morning, Colin. We're about to get started. Who else we got here? Hotly. Yeah. I got a good one for y'all today. And again, it's Saturday. All right, let's give myself a round of applause. Yeah, it's Friday. You know what? It's Friday. Let's do it one more time. Let's go. It's Friday. Hey, for y'all of you that do not know me, my name is Jay Early. I am a retired 30-year plus financial planner. And I have now created a community on skol.com. And for the rest of this year, we're going to be talking about money. I did it for 32 years. I was able to help 6,000 families in that period of time. And now I turn around, look at our economy, and I say, you know what? It's time to come out of retirement, because young folks need the same information that I gave out for the 30 years I was in the industry. So if you're in the United States of America, or you live overseas and you've got a Social Security card and you pay American taxes, then this program is for you. I want you to take a second and go out and invite somebody, and we're going to go ahead and get started very slowly. Don't worry, I'll be here every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's for sure. All right. So let's go and get with it. Topic for the day: the financial reality many families are now facing, why one income is no longer enough. You heard me. One income is no longer enough. So let's go take a little short trip and let's see if we can discover why. The cost of living has changed. Housing costs are increasing dramatically, and I think we know that. Us who live in, well, you know what? I say live in the United States of America. As most of you know, I actually live in Germany. Okay, it's just that the companies that I represent are in the United States of America, because of the fact that out of 270 million working Americans, 70% are living paycheck to paycheck, or you can say they're one paycheck away from a disaster, right? And this is why I spent all those years in the financial planning field. And that's what I'm trying to do again, to be able to help those people change their finances around, learn something about financial education, actually do something positive with their money, that they can have more of it to enjoy life. So the cost of living has changed. We talked about housing costs have increased dramatically. Oh, groceries, just today, okay? Someone was talking about prices online, and my allergies are breaking out this year, so you're going to see me doing this quite some time. All right, groceries prices are rising every day. Now we got a shortage of oil around the world, which, guess what? They're going to push the prices up even higher, right? And then, of course, healthcare, with the bill they passed this year in the United States of America, is causing everybody's healthcare it costs decline. But the one thing that's not climbing, is your paycheck. Your paycheck is not climbing. Now you see me do like this because I've got two cameras. I've got my TikTok here, my Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram right here, and my screen's a little bit more to the left. So no, when you see me go that way, you know I'm about to read something, that's for sure. All right, let's have some fun. The old financial model. For many years, the plan was simple. You know this one. Well, you know what's missing there? First of all, they always tell you, okay, graduate from school, at least high school, go out and get you a good job, work hard, save money, retire someday. Now, officially, when I was a young man, Oh, good afternoon, Dr. Peg. Love seeing you here. By the way, y'all, write that name down, Dr. Peg. Y'all go over and check out her show, okay? I've been following her for over years. She gives you some good information. All right. Tell her Jay sent you. All right. So work hard, save money, retire someday. For many families today, that model is no longer good. That model is null and void. Okay. Why would I say that? For those you live in the United States, you probably already know the answer. But it's stress. And of course, it's always financial stress. In fact, gas prices just went up across America an average of 35 to 40 cents a gallon, gas prices. So what does that automatically do? It creates a need for extra income. And trust me, in most households, you've already got two families that are working right now. Okay. Some of them are, you've got two families, I'm sorry, both couples working, and one of them is working two jobs because the other one has to stay home and take care of the kids. So it's kind of crazy. So too many families need multiple income streams, smarter financial strategies. Remember, the old strategies that we just talked about, this doesn't work anymore. Okay. You've got to do something new. This is your new strategy. Better financial education. I'm going to say it again. In America, you'll hear me say it 1,000 times this year. The one thing they don't teach you in school is what to do with your money after you make it. In fact, what normally happens when you actually graduate and get your first job, somebody's going to send you an application for a credit card. Why? Because they're trying to get you in debt. Why? Because the banks make money by letting you use their money. So our job is to turn the tables, use our own money. And there's a way of doing that, and you have to learn it by actually working with professionals. That's the only way that you're going to learn. So better financial education. Without these things happening in your life, folks, it's just going to lead to more stress. And of course, what does financial stress lead to in the household? Normally, a lot of bickering, fighting, arguing, broken homes. Okay, and then you got normally ends up with a single mom raising two or three kids, and a spouse that's supposed to send childcare, and in a lot of cases never gets around to sending childcare. I mean, you know the deal. All right. So please don't try to do it all on your own. Get educated. Right. That's why I created the community that I created. So the hidden opportunity, technology and new economic models have created new opportunities. Remote income, meaning that you can make money, of course, like most of you know, working from home. But of course, you have to pick the right program. Now, and there's many of them out there. And then, of course, digital businesses. You can start your own business online digitally. You don't have to go anywhere. All right. So that means that that extra job that you need, if you're smart, you do it from home. Stop right there just for a second. Do you know that if you have a job from home, you're not eligible for over 400 tax write-offs? Remember the benzene or the gas prices I've talked about going up? Well, guess what? Those miles that you drive, you can deduct a percentage of them. That's going to lower your tax bill, which will eventually do what? Put more money back into your house. And what's this all about? Becoming educated enough to know how to keep more of your hard-earned paycheck. All right? Don't just take your money and put it out there and throw it away. It don't work like that. So leverage your income. Very important to know how to leverage your income. Right? And it all starts out with having a conversation. And that's what we do in our community. We talk about all this stuff. Or that's the goal for this year. Right? And my goal again is to have 10,000 people in there this year. All right. So if you're working and you have a social security number, which means that you're going to have to pay taxes, then you need to make sure that you get into uh, my group. That's for sure. Financial clarity comes first. Before building additional income, people need clarity on their money. Number one, you need to know where your money is going. When I was in the business and I had people either come to my home for an appointment or go to their home for an appointment for financial planning, the first thing we would do is break out a calculator, a pen and pad, right? And we would have line up income against incoming monies against outgoing monies. because we're looking for discretionary income, which most households do not have anymore. It just doesn't exist. Okay. Or let me correct that. It's there, but you have to find it. And in some cases, you might have to make some changes in the way that you're living in order to be able to find that. So, where the money is going, how to improve your cash flow. Okay. And then how financial systems actually work. Without this extra income, rarely creates stability in your financial household, which leaves you always behind the eight ball. I just had one of my which one was it? Oh, my granddaughter. Yeah, now when I say granddaughter, she don't let me tell her age. She's between 35 and 40, let's say that, right? And her and her husband just came back off a ski trip with their 8 year old, my 8 year old granddaughter, excuse me. All right. Just think, if their finances were not intact in the middle of the winter, there'd be no ski trip. That's for sure. Okay. So these are things that you can do. Let me stop here a second because I think this is very important. All right. I was blessed. Okay. When I was on top in my profession, I was blessed. Um, I've done the cruises more than one. Okay. I've been to Monaco. I've been to a lot of places. Sad to say now, I was even in Israel. Okay. That's another story, so I won't go there. All right. Spain, Turkey. Um, haven't seen Canada yet. Right. But I've seen a lot of things, and could only do that because I had the discretionary income to do that. Take off on a 4 day weekend, go to a lake, right? Live in a nice little small hotel, um, 3 4 days. It might cost you $500 or $600. Didn't worry about it. Most of the time, I made it. Check this out: business trip. Always talk to somebody about business, and left my what do you call it, business card with them, so I could write it off. All these things you can do when you have your own business. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off a topic here, but I'm trying to, with all my being, get you to understand that we're all entitled to a better life. We are all God's children, okay? And He made this earth for us to enjoy, all of us. It's just that a lot of times we're not good stewards of our money. So you have to become a good steward of your money in order for you to enjoy life. And that kind of sums up what I want to teach you. And when I say that, I want to teach you that in our community, because I started a community on a place called school.com. By the way, the link, well, not here. I'll have to find a way to put up a post, but the name of it is called Project 10K, Project 10K Financial Clarity. You just got to go to school.com. They have a search bar and look it up. Or go to my YouTube channel, which is Jay Early. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram. All the same name, Jay Early, Earley, right? And come over. The community is free to join. I'm not charging anybody to join because education is free. It's what you do with the education that you get that counts. It's not about the education, but what do you do with the education that you get? So I'm hoping you'll come over and join us. Our goal is to have 10,000 before December. So it's plenty of room for everybody. We look to have some great discussions, and I'm going to do some lives up in there 1 day a week and get answers some direct questions for people. So if you're trying to get your finances straight, you're trying to buy a new home, okay, all those kind of good things. Anything has to do with money, even where to invest it nowadays. Because a lot of people say Bitcoin or precious metals. Is that where you want to put your money? Which one's growing faster? Okay, so I have professionals that I work with every day. So what I don't know, they know. So wasn't long today. How'd I do? 14 minutes? Oh, I didn't make 20 minutes today. Okay, but I pray that you got something out of this, that's for sure. So I don't know what this stuff is flashing across my screen. One day I'll figure out all these numbers that are flashing up there. Do me a favor, if this makes sense what I say, like I said, um, at least follow me. I'll follow you back. and we'll grow together. Again, my community on school, SKOOL.com, is Project 10K Financial Clarity. And for those of you watching me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, the link is in the description. So I look forward to meeting you over there and we can continue this conversation. For right now, I'm going to say have a great day. God bless. I'm about to end this one. Bye now. All right. I just say goodbye to everybody.